Good morning, it's John Ledgar from Property Development Services. It's a cold Wednesday morning and today it's installation day of this WarmUp StickyMat system. One of my favourite days. We're going to be using, as I say, the StickyMat system. We've got a 5 metre 150 watt, a 150 watt 15 metre and 15 metre 200 watt for the conservatory area. We're going to be using the 10mm installation boards instead of the 6mm. And the reason that we'll be doing that is because we're working with such a large square meterage area. It's a concrete subfloor, so it's really important for us as installers to ensure that it's as effective and as efficient as possible. A lot of customers do ask me, why don't we use plywood instead of installation boards to save costs? And there's two simple reasons. Plywood is a natural product, so when it heats up it can expand, contract, and it gives you a high risk of your floor failing, i.e. tiles cracking, grout cracking. And the other reason is as well, it's not as well insulated as these insulation boards. It takes around about on average 2 hours for the underfloor heating system to reach its optimum temperature. With the plywood you're talking 20 minutes with the insulation boards, which in the long run that's going to save you a lot of money. As I say, so they're really easy to cut, really easy to work with. I'll show you that on the installation. And as I say, with the StickyMat system, it's really time efficient. As an installer, it's important for me to work as efficiently as possible. It's got the pressure sensitive adhesive included as well. I've used other StickyMats on the market, and that is its main selling point for me. The edges tend to curl up, and when you screed over, it causes the mat itself to float, and then you nick the system, and it's a big problem, believe me. So that isn't going to happen with this, I can guarantee that. We're also going to be using the 4IE, which is mobile compatible. Runs off Wi-Fi, doesn't need the hub. It's got the radius technology system in it as well, so it knows when you leave the property and are coming towards the property, and what it'll do, it'll turn the underfloor heating on for you and it'll turn it off, which on average saves around about 20% running costs. So there are a lot of underfloor heating suppliers in the market, so why do I use WarmUp? Three simple answers. They've got a wide range of products, that's ranging in square meterage, size, subfloor, whether it's a wooden subfloor, concrete subfloor. They're really easy to install, and they've got a lifetime guarantee. So the first things first with this project, let's get the installation boards down, which I'll show you now. Let's begin. So the first things first, get all of the boards all laid out so you know exactly where your cuts are. Obviously I explain how easy they are to cut, so I'll show you now. It is important that when you are laying the boards, you lay them in a brick-like standard fashion. So the installation boards are down, we've taped up all of the joints to allow for lateral movement, and now it's time to get the StickyMat down. So the first things first, when you unbox your mat, it's very important to test it to make sure that it's not damaged in the box. So get your ohms meter, set it to 200 on the ohms. If you take your manual, you'll see that it needs to be between 67 and 74.1. So we know that it's reading okay, it's not damaged, and we can begin. With your 4IE, you obviously get the thermostat and you get the thermostatic probe. So when installing the probe, we've got this one already done here. You need to have it at least 12 inches from your perimeter. I always say 13, but as I say, from 12 and you'll be fine. So cut a channel in your installation boards, and you'll see here where your mat is as well. quite chunky and it will stick out of your screed once the mat's down, so it's important to ensure that you cater for a channel for the end of the tail there. Okay, so rolling out the mat, it's important obviously you take off your double-sided tape. Make sure that you're starting it in the right position. All you need to do, make sure you keep it tight, roll it out. So now it's time to make the first cut. So come in here and have a look. Just cut it along the last edge of the wire. Obviously be very careful that you don't nick the wire. Wire there. Okay, and all we do now is spin it over. Okay, so as you can see, the first 5 metre mat has been reeled out. Got to the end, had a few coils left over. So what we've done, it's made the cut and we've run it along parallel down the side, and the end of the probe is very important as well, that's chased in as it would sit through your screed. And that's it. So the tiling's all complete, and it's now time to do the final check on the mat to make sure that it's all running properly. So we know that on this mat we need, give or take, 5% on 70.5 on the ohms. So we know that this system's working well. I'll check the other 2 mats and we're good to go. So that's the installation of the sticky mat system by WarmUp. You can go check out more information in the link in the bio. I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.